Very special Republic Day celebration indeed, the 77th Republic Day, also 150 years of national song, Vande Mataram. To talk about it all, we have with us editor, organizer Praful Ketkar joining us as our guest. Thank you so much, Praful. And I also have my colleague and DD India's Akshay Dongre, who has been keeping an eye on what's been really a standout feature of this Republic Day parade in terms of the indigenized content of the military might, the Indian military might that's been displayed, and also some of those things which, have never been displayed publicly as well. Akshay, what more can you tell us about it?
Well, there was a lot unique as far as today's Republic Day parade was concerned, and one of the most standing out feature was obviously the battle array formation that was marching, that in fact marched today on the Kartavya Path. What battle array means for the viewers is that it's not just a ceremonial parade; it is in a manner and a composition in which the Indian Armed Forces operate in a warlike situation, in any kind of combat. So as we saw the Indian Armed Forces marching, we also saw simultaneously the Indian Air Force also do a massive fly past of fighter aircraft that included Rafale, Jaguar, Sukhoi 30 MKI, and it was in a way a standing out feature as far as today's Republic Day parade was concerned, because it was sort of a show of the combat readiness of our armed forces. Also, what we saw was the scouts marching in their not only in their uniform but also in battle ready gear that they in a manner that they operate. We also saw the Bhairav battalion. This is the battalion that is a bridge between the special forces and regular infantry. So to bridge the gap, there is a new sort of a force that has been raised called the Bhairav battalion. That was also the first time that it marched on the Kartavya Path. Akash Tir and other kind of weapon defense systems that were deployed during Operation Sindoor were also sort of highlight of today's Republic Day parade, besides the cultural show and the traditional show that was given to the viewers as well as the chief guests who were present at today's Republic Day celebrations. Gaurav,
And the presence of our chief guests too on a state visit, Akshay, to India is not lost on anyone either.
Well, absolutely. If you look at it that way, it is in a way sort of a display of cultural heritage, traditions of India, and along with that, military might of the country. That is, in fact, one of the largest military in the world now, one of the most capable as well, and more and more moving towards indigenized content. India remains a force that is not only a force for a warlike situation, but also a sort of a maintainer of peace in the region. As our chief guest, the president of the European Union, has said that a strong India is not only beneficial for the region but for the world peace as well. So it was all a magnificent show that was given to our chief guests, and it was sort of thrilling to watch the present as well as the future readiness of Indian armed forces, as well as the tradition blended with the military might.
Yes, even the display of raptors was also very, very arresting. Thanks a lot for joining us, Akshay Dongre, for the insight into what was on display as far as India's military might, strategic might is concerned. Praful, if I could also ask you about the same, in terms of the kind of holistic picture that India puts across on Kartavya Path each year. It's the 77th Republic Day. It's evolved through a very long period now, more than almost 8 decades. But now all the more sharper and indigenized, which tells a story of India very different from 2 decades ago.
Absolutely. Gautam, wish you and all the viewers a very happy Republic Day.
Thank you, you too.
When we say victory through jointness and Vande Mataram, these were the two core themes of this 77th Republic Day celebration. Those words themselves, redefine. When we started our journey as a republic, many people were, suspicious about how it would be, whether we would be able to, handle our challenges, the kind of diversities that we see at the surface level, we would be, in terms of languages, in terms of, our food habits, our topography. And in that, we had a background of partition. So after colonialism, when we got independence and we, reclaimed ourselves as a republic, there were many challenges from food security to national security. Now, what we see after almost 8 decades that barring India, no colonially independent country could survive as a republic, as a democratic country with a peaceful transition of power every 5 years, barring a brief period of emergency. What we have seen today is a remarkable journey as a democracy. But at the same time, the way we have attained our self-sufficiency, the way we are now, whether it comes to the food security, whether it comes to, basic things like the housing, and then from there to AI to defense preparedness, the way we have displayed our strength, our might, our so this Republic Day was a very special in the sense we are, when the and you, symbolically also European Union representing there as a in terms of president or European Union Commission, Commission's president also present there. Symbolically also it is very important the way we are diversifying our strategic preferences globally, despite all talks about the uncertainties and tariff wars. The way India is still a rising and a resolute republic, and the way we are finding our own space in this global dynamics as an emerging leader, that was a
Hello,
display, I
this is
think,
Subina
on
Ron
this.
speaking for DD India
Yes, certainly
on the
comprehensive capabilities
77th
of India
Republic
on
Day.
display, not just military might as we were seeing in those pictures, because the tableaus what they covered from different government departments and even states, Praful, they tell their own story of how India's progress, hasn't it? It is not just about how India is becoming more and more self-reliant, but perhaps even the world can, in the coming days, rely on India for a lot of things.
Absolutely. They represent and they present their uniqueness, but at the same time, the overarching theme of Vande Mataram was, visible in every, display, whether, from Ladakh to the most extreme southern parts of India. That clearly shows that the inherent unity of India, that the cultural unity of India, the oneness about, and the common conception of India as a motherland, that was prevalent, and still we celebrate our diversity. And celebrating diversity does not mean that, we have differences. We will have different kind of dialogue, and which is inherent part of democracy. But we will celebrate our and it's not just the tri-services which will ensure victory through jointness, but culturally also we have shown since ages that we have ability to reclaim victory through jointness. So it was a sense of unity. The cultural unity also was displayed through Vande Mataram tableau, the Vande Mataram tunes, Vande Mataram dance, and the way it was beautifully choreographed and integrated in one theme related to national security and national preparedness. It was a wonderful display, even for the viewers seeing from distance through television channels like you.
Right. Now, Vande Mataram, of course, Republic Day has been celebrated in all state capitals, and we are joined by Kunal Shinde from Agartala, which is the capital of Tripura in the northeast. Just tell us, Kunal, how was the celebration there in, in Delhi, of course, all the military might on display, but what happened in Agartala today? How did the people celebrate Republic Day there?
Gautam, first of all, happy Republic Day to you. And as you know, that Tripura
Happy
is a
Republic Day to
small,
you too.
it's a diminutive state located on the southern side of northeast. It's one of the Ashtalakshmis, as we know, the term coined by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So Tripura also plays an important role when it comes to cultural heritage and celebrating the 77th Republic Day. So over here as well, the main function was held at the Assam Rifles Parade Ground located in Agartala, and the marching contingents, especially from the Tripura State Rifles, Tripura Police, the BSF, CRPF, then the Home Guards and the Scouts and Guides, students from the NCC and the Manipur police, they were also part of this marching contingents. So they were all dressed in crisp uniforms, and they marched in unison at the Assam Rifles Parade Ground to the celebration and to the applause from the one and all who were present there. The Honorable Governor of Tripura, Indrasena Reddy Nallu, the Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha, and all the other cabinet ministers and the administration and senior officials from state government as well as from the police department and the common men, they were present at the Assam Rifles Parade Ground. It was a magnificent event over here. The cultural extravaganza was on full display. Apart from that, the acrobatic stunts from the Tripura Women's Police, they enthused the acrobatic stunts by the Tripura Women Police. They enthused the audience over there. And apart from that, if we talk about the growth story of Tripura, as I told you earlier, it's a small state with a population of 40 lakhs or so, but and it is mainly dependent on agriculture. So 70% of the state is the people over here, they are dependent on agricultural activities, and the schemes which are been launched by the central government, the centrally sponsored schemes are yielding positive dividends over here in Tripura with due cooperation, because it's a double engine government over here in Tripura, because here also the BJP government is in power and it is getting due support from the central government. So the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana has been doing wonders over here in Tripura on the ground. 103 crore have been credited into the bank accounts of 2.44 lakh farmers in last 1 year or so, and also in the 20th and 21st installment, more than 8,747 lakh rupees were credited into the bank accounts of more than 110 lakh farmers or
Right,
so.
Kunal.
And apart from this, in fish cultivation also, the state is making immense
Sounds
strides
wonderful, Kunal.
and
Thank
is
you.
trying to become
Thank you for joining us,
self-sufficient.
Kunal, with
The
that
state-
update from Agartala in Tripura. Praful, just one example that we've got from Tripura and the northeast as to how the nation is progressing. The northeastern states considered to be far away from Delhi, from the benefits of being associated with the benevolence of the centre for many decades now. We are hearing from our correspondent there that things are making rapid progress.
Yes, Gautam. Unfortunately, the eastern part of India, which due to the Kolkata being the capital of the British Raj, suddenly became northeast. Arunachal means east, and it was a rising sun symbol. With the partition, with the chicken neck syndrome, suddenly, we started seeing our Indian territories differently, and then we created this tyranny of distance. Now, what we see is, the connectivity part, the culture part, and the contribution part, it has changed dramatically. And every ministry is, now having their own meetings there. And when we say, our might is at display, what we saw today, one of the most interesting features of today's Republic Day was Hima Yodhas, not just in terms of, what your correspondent told from Agartala, but also from the Ladakh region, where we have seen Indian Defence Forces, comprising of different kind of defence yodhas, the animal contingent, featuring alongside soldiers, whether this Bactrian camels, whether Zaskar pronies or black kites, or the Indian breed of dogs. the way they were equipped and the way they were presented, we are indirectly showing that, even in the higher mountains with our, animal contingents, we are ready to fight any kind of adversity. And that also shows that the people are there. The bordering areas of India are the first line of defense. The people there, the culture there, their connect with India and Indianness. That is our real strength. Armed forces come later, and of course their life is very much integrated in this. The life of animals. They're part and parcel of their lives. And that's why, integrating them in this celebration is very, very critical. So I found it very, very interesting, this contingent of Himayodhas in today's Republic Day parade.
Yes, there were a lot of things which really stood out. But let's once again focus on the celebrations in the states. And this time we go across to Assam and Dibrugarh. We're joined by Subina Roy, leading India, Subina Roy from there. Subina, what can you tell us about the Republic Day celebrations in Dibrugarh?
Yeah, right. A very happy Republic Day to all the viewers of DD India and you, Gautam Roy.
Thank you, thank you. You too.
Today was a fantastic day for Assam, as A for Assam and A for Ashtalakshmi. Assam is no more, and the entire Northeast is no more far away from India. And these were the different initiatives, that have been taken in the past few years that were highlighted in today's Republic Day. And marking the paradigm shift, Gautam, the Chief Minister for the last 2 years, he has been hoisting the national flag from the second capital of Assam, which is being set up in Dibrugarh. The CM Secretariat has come up in Dibrugarh, which will make the people easy who stay in Upper Assam to approach the CM's office instead of going to Guwahati. Now, Assam is on the cusp of economic development, as it is one of the fastest growing economies in India, and recently Assam represented itself, and one of the first northeastern states, which have represented itself in Davos this time. And all together, be it the Kaziranga elevated corridor, which was recently the PM laid the foundation laying ceremony, to be it the increasing capacity of the BVFCL, which is the chemical fertilizer plant at Namru. So different aspects are being looked at, by the current government, and, shortening thereby the distance between the rest of India and the Northeast. And the CM also highlighted, the vision, the more of vision of Assam, how to go about it. He also reiterated his dream of, making an expressway right from Dibrugarh to Guwahati expressway, and then from Guwahati to Shiliguri corridor, the expressway, which will strengthen the road links, the cultural ties, the economic ties, and certainly from the security point of view, we will get closer to the rest of India. Apart from that, Gautam, the Vande Mataram, this time's the theme of the Republic Day is Atmanirbhar Bharat and 150 years of Vande Mataram. So Vande Mataram Gallery was recreated at the Khanikar grounds in Dibrugarh, where we could see, the meaning of Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaja, Shitala, how beautifully the song has been recreated by giving different kinds of paintings. Similarly, we saw school children. Interesting thing was that, Gautam, children from Assam were seen, performing Malham, which is a martial art from Kerala, which again, strengthens the India's commitments towards Ek Bharat and Shresht Bharat. So you can see the cultural linkages and the sharing of culture that is happening right now in Northeast and with Northeast, with the rest of India. And at the National Forum, Assam represented its Ashar Kandi terracotta village, which is a craft village in Assam. Ahar Kandi. Ashar is a month in Indian calendar, you know, during which Assam experiences heavy flooding, and due to which, you know, this particular community of Assam, the Paul community of Assam, the Kumar community, they chose this place, Ashar Kandi, to develop a craft village where they make the beautiful terracotta products, and that
All right.
beautiful Hatimara idol, which is quite famous across India. Not just this, Gautam, also 4 persons got Padma awards from different, be it public affairs, from art sector. So Assam is at its economic, not just economic splendor, but also the cultural splendor, as you had experienced the Bagrumba dance recently.
Yes,
the
and
Jhumur
the nation
dance.
wishes for more progress where Assam is concerned, as we do for every state. Thanks a lot for joining us from Dibrugarh with that information, Subina. Thanks. Now, Praful Kedar, clearly we're seeing, you know, every part of the nation is contributing to its growth in the best way that they can, and the Northeast is really the pace that it is now gathered is something that is unprecedented, and it's not just about, you know, Tripura and Assam, but other states as well. I mean, if you look at Manipur, again, its organic might is being showcased to the world.
Yes, and you see, you know, whether Sikkim, whether Tripura, we have already seen. Assam itself has, you know, different type of topography. The upper Assam and the southern Assam, the Silchar region has a, you know, different kind of ways. The way we have seen this terracotta tableau today. So I see, you know, if India has always grown and contributed in clusters, Gautam. And if we recognize those clusters and give them proper opportunity to evolve themselves with their own skills, their own resources, and their own way of planning, they will automatically flourish. What we need to give them is, you know, proper connectivity, access to market, and the way, you know, they can showcase their strength and their, you know, abilities, whether in terms of culture or whether in terms of business to the world. I think what has happened in the last few years, various ministries having meetings there in the Northeast, they got the real hang of what is happening there. And now the government from Delhi is more of a facilitator to this process, rather than just giving money to them and allowing them to, you know, use it the way they want. It has become more complementary process now. Next few days, we will be seeing many more infrastructure projects being dedicated in Assam. New bridges are coming up. They are on the final stages. So all these things show that, you know, if good infrastructural connectivity and the right vision is there for development, then these decentralized clusters can contribute better to the centralized development process. So that is how India has been civilizationally. I think somehow and somewhere we are, while retaining the national security overarching concerns, or the currency and the financial management concerns, or even for that matter, the role of defense forces. What we are doing today is, you know, economically and otherwise, we are allowing these, you know, diverse clusters to have their own ways. And that is what Northeast is trying to do. They are contributing, and we have seen Hemant Biswa Sarma talking about this in Davos also. And it has, you know, given a lot of confidence to the people of Northeast, to the entrepreneurs of Northeast, that they can do. Tripura is doing extremely well when it comes to the bamboo products. Simply because they got that kind of, you know, impetus that the bamboo also can be very important, not just culturally, but also, you know, in global business opportunities. So this is the way we need to look at it. And Northeast, or what both of your reporters now talked about, Ashtalakshmi is trying to play its own role in India's economic rise.
Yes, and it's being showcased as well to not just the nation but the entire world as well, with the kind of chief guests that we've had this Republic Day and in the past too. Thanks a lot for joining us and talking about it, Praful Ketkar, editor, organizer. Thank you, and a happy Republic Day to you once again. And we have been, of course, taking you to different state capitals as well to find out how Republic Day has been celebrated over there. Let's go across to the nation's financial capital, really, not just the state capital of Maharashtra. Shama Mishra joins us from Mumbai. Shama, happy Republic Day to you, and just tell us how's it going there? How's it being celebrated by the people, the state government there?
Happy Republic to you too, Gautam. And talking about Mumbai, talking about Maharashtra, Maharashtra has been, at the front to not just contribute in various sectors financially but also culturally, and that you would have seen today at the Kartavya Path when at the Republic Day parade Maharashtra's tableau took the theme of Ganeshotsav and showcased it to the entire world, because obviously there were people from across the world seeing those tableaus. What it really depicted was Ganesh.
We seem to be having a bit of a trouble with Shama's link there. We'll try and reconnect, but as you can see, that's what she was talking about. Maharashtra's tableau, part of the Republic Day parade, where Ganesh Utsav was showcased. Apart from snippets of the rich cultural folk traditions that the state also has.